We are starting in Los Angeles, where those wildfires continue to rage through neighbourhoods. At least 10 people have now been killed, and one man has been detained on suspicion of lighting the latest fire. Yesterday, Lorraine caught up with our Ross King. He had packed his car. He was on standby to evacuate at any moment. Ross, how have the past 24 hours been for you?
Just quite incredible, very scary, but amazingly enough, we feel so lucky here, Bridgie and myself are so lucky that we didn't have to evacuate. The firefighters did the most amazing job of knocking down what was called the Sunset Fire in Runyon Canyon. But again, it just makes you realise, A, how lucky we are, and B, what everyone else are going through at the moment. There's so many people in just tragic circumstances, as you said, the fatalities now, but also people now in a little bit of the aftermath. I mean, we're certainly not through it here at all, and those winds can pick up at any moment, but people returning to homes which are just not there, streets that are not there. Can you imagine going home to your street and it's gone completely? All the local channels here, one of the channels that I worked on here, KTLA, they've been on 24/7. You know, you can't escape it, and you don't want to escape it, even though it's such a hard watch. You know, I was watching earlier on, there was a former military man was just saying that with the Palisades, he said, you know, he has fought in wars overseas, and he said the Palisades looked like it had been carpet bombed. Those were his words. And we've got the National Guard coming in now, former members of the military. It's just, the scenes are absolutely sickening. And of course, more stories coming out now. Sadly, I think there will be more fatalities. And then, of course, you think of, how hard it's been for everyone. And then you think of people, older people, people with disabilities, people on medication. It just gets worse. And it's, you have to try not go to a dark place, but it is hard out here, and the hardships that people are going through, Christine.
Yeah, completely. Apocalyptic, as it's been described. They're seeing these neighbourhoods completely wiped out, like you explained, Ross. Is there any sign of containment of these fires at this point?
There's just a little bit. I mean, there is some hope. The Palisades fire, which is now something like 20,000 acres, it's 6% contained. The Eaton fire isn't contained at all, and it's up to 14,000 acres. There's 3 other fires. The latest fire, the Kenneth fire, which is in the Calabasas area, that's the one you were talking about, and there is a possible suspect of arson there. You cannot believe it. There's been some looting going on too as well. You just can't believe that people are so horrible at a time like this. Again, it is devastation. And I thank you to the viewers who've got in touch as well. And we're all trying to keep it together out here. It's a community, and everyone just trying to keep it together. Everyone offering their homes if someone gets evacuated, because as we know, it's not just one area. And because of the fires just popping up, that expression spreads like wildfire. It really does. So everyone just trying to keep in touch with each other and saying, if you get evacuated, come to me, other way, whatever. The firefighters have just been doing the most amazing job. I know you're looking at the pictures there. Not only are they knocking down fires, they're helping people, take their stuff out, trying to save memories for people. We even have 400 inmates also assisting with the firefighters as well, fighting alongside them as well. Yeah. But I think what's going to be interesting, Christine, is how Hollywood itself actually pivots. We've had people like Jamie Lee Curtis come out and donate $1 million to the firefighting fund and to the other funds where the money is really needed. But it's interesting as we go into this, the craziness, as always, of the award season. And actress Jean Smart, she's come out and said, maybe we just shouldn't televise any of the award ceremonies, and the money that the companies were going to use to televise it, etc., that could be given to the firefighting funds. But of course, you're also then possibly putting out of work hairdressers, drivers, and people who all need money at this time too. So it's such a tricky time. We obviously don't need to see Hollywood stars getting patted on the back at this time either. It really has to be the community comes together. But it will be interesting to see just how Hollywood pivots. There's the clothes shops coming up where they're just giving out clothes, and a lot of the stars donating clothes. I think everyone is trying to do their best, because that's all you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Ross, stay safe. I was so pleased to hear that you were okay yesterday, because it's an awful way to live, just being on standby like that for all of those poor people who've lost everything. It's dreadful. Thanks so much, Ross. Like I say, take care of yourself over there. Hi there. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel, where we upload new videos every single day. You can click here if you're interested in this video, or head to the homepage for some more amazing content.